All right, welcome back. What's up, Bryce? Got Wolf Run programmed finally. Took me a minute. We left the accounting on the machine, so we're picking up where we left off. Hopefully, the lag doesn't come back. I rebooted, so we should be good. And it may be YouTube having an issue. I'm not sure, because my network was looking pretty good. So what's up with you today, Bryce? How are things in Vancouver? Oh. So this one's $800 a spin. I couldn't get it to couldn't get it any higher than 800 a spin. Hey, Sean from Wisconsin in the house. What's up, man? Ooh, nice. IHOP sounds good. Yeah, it seems like the past few days it's been YouTube's been having a little issue, because I know our connectivity, I was checking it after we got off the last stream just to make sure it wasn't on my end, and we're still hooking at like 200 plus megabytes down and a little over 10 up, so it's pretty good connectivity, and everything's hardwired in, so it's not on Wi-Fi or anything. Hey, what's up, Night Rads? Night Raidaz, welcome from Washington. Thanks for the good luck wishes, man. We're trying to get that $1 million. I feel it coming, though. Ooh. There you go. First little hand pay. It was like the 6th spin. 12,000. D-Lo, what's up, man? Welcome back. We got it swapped out to Wolf Run now. Still on the hunt. Still on the hunt for the one Milski. The little Milski. Hey, what's up, Andre? Welcome, man. Joanne Casey, thank you for the good luck wishes from Idaho. Welcome to the channel. We are trying to hit the all-elusive $1 million jackpot. And now that we got D-Lo up in the house, I think we have some luck from Minnesota. Did I say that right? Or was it more like Minnesota? You tell me. Just messing with you, buddy. All right. Ooh, that looked good. That looked better than it was. Wow, all the way from Romania. Very cool. Thanks for joining in. Andre from Romania. Ooh, that's good. Do you guys think this one's capable of hitting the million? Maybe we should check before we like really give it too much business, right? Let's just take a quick look. Let's see if it's even capable. So we're running at, let's look at C-Pace. All right, so 1,000 times your line bet for your wilds. Yep, 1,000 times line bet. And then, of course, there's all that. Bonuses can re-trigger. And so there you go. So, yeah, there you go. $1,000 times your line bet. So our line bet right now, 20 line. Was that 20? 40 line. That's a 40 line game. $100. $100 a line. So you figure it's possible. It is possible because you think it does do the stacking wilds thing. So I mean, if you get a stack wild all the way across, you're going to have multiple 1,000 times your line bet on potentially 40 lines. 40 times 1,000 is 40,000 times 100. So basically what we need, guys, is the bonus round with a full screen or 2 of completely stacked wilds. Hey, Joan Casey, thank you for joining in. I appreciate you. Oh, There it is. $12,200. $24,400. We'll take it. Gotta love those wilds. So if you've ever shopped for anything online and you know, like say insurance, for instance, do yourself a favor and don't put your phone number, or at least your business phone number or your cell phone number, into those shop all. I was trying to get a quote on some insurance the other day, and I put my phone number in there. I thought, hey, why not, you know? The thing will not shut up. I get like 5 calls a minute from different insurance companies. And it's driving me mad because they're automated. They're not even people. If it was a person, I could at least say, hey, you know, thanks for you calling, but I already got insurance. You're a little late to the party. Hey, there you go. Yeah, D-Lo, I got them on call blocker, but the thing is, every time they call, hey, that's a good win. It's from a different number, so it's kind of chasing my tail on that one. Yeah, it's my bad. I put my number on the list, so you spend like 10 years trying to get off that list, and then with one false move, you're right back on it. Ooh, that was a good hit. Wasn't quite hand pay territory, because remember, we got hand pays are set at 10,000 on this machine, so takes anything over 10,000 to trigger hand pay. You got t-shirts and mugs for it? Yeah, exactly. Oh, I learned my lesson. I knew better, but I was just kind of like, let them call me. I don't want to have to shop around, you know? Big mistake. From what I hear, everybody has been telling me that Wolf Run can actually hit the $1 million jackpot at 800 to spin. So, mathematically, that's if on a perfect bonus round. Somebody do the quick math. So 1,000 times, if you get a full screen, we've got 40 lines. So you have 40 potential. We'll call it a full screen of wilds, right? So 40 times 1,000 times 100, right? Do that real quick on your calculator because I don't want to think right now. And that would be the absolute top pay for a single spin within the bonus round. And remember, you typically get 5. Anyone with a calculator? All right, I got a calculator. I'll multitask. Yep, that's 4 million. Okay. So there you go. Definitely capable. If you got a full screen of wilds, it'd be worth $4 million. Who knows? Maybe this one's more capable than Clio 2. I just thought Clio 2 because of the multiplier. But I could be completely wrong. So, if you guys were not here, who wasn't here on the previous stream like 30 minutes ago? I explained what we're going to do with that $1 million jackpot. Does anybody not know about that yet? Okay, so Joanne Casey, I'm going to explain it for you, and then for everybody else, whoever watches the stream later, this is going to be fun. We've been setting up this channel just for the sole purpose of getting $1 million jackpot. And when we get that video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit that video down. We're going to make it a really cool video. I'm going to post it up on YouTube. We're going to have a competition. And I'm going to give away 100% of the revenue generated from that $1 million bonus round video, or whichever machine it's on. 1 month's worth of revenue, the very first month, which is like the gravy month on a new video. I will give away 100% of the revenue from that video, less taxes, to to the winning subscriber. Now the key is, here's a little hand pick. The key is you have to be subscribed to Slots and Stuff. You gotta like the video, and you gotta share the video. Not this video, of course you can share this video too if you want, but the $1 million jackpot video. So the whole goal is the more you share the video when we do hit the $1 million, the more popular it gets, the more people watch it, the higher the revenue, the bigger the prize. Again, I'll give 100% of the revenue, less taxes that I have to pay for that video. And the way we're going to give it away is we're going to have a spin-off. I'm going to put every single subscriber I have, I'm putting their name on a piece of paper, and I'm putting it in a jar. And we'll do a live drawing of 10 players. From those 10 players, we're going to have a spin-off. Each one will get $50,000 to put into the machine, the game of my choice. They're going to have 50 spins. Whoever ends up with the highest amount of money left at the end of that session wins the prize. And we're going to reset the accounting each and every time for each player, so it'll be 100% fair, completely random. I think it'll be great. And the reason why is because if anybody knows YouTube and has a channel or is familiar with it, a very good or well done video with something like $1 million jackpot gets a lot of views. And especially if you guys do your job, share the video, put the thumbs up on it, post it on your Facebook, throw it on your Twitter, do whatever you got to do, because the more it gets viewed, the bigger the prize that one of you guys is going to win. So what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of, as soon as we launch the video, of the accounting screen, and then after the first month I'll take another screenshot of the accounting, we'll take out the tax, and I will PayPal, after we do the competition, the winner real money. Hey, from Serbia, thanks man, good to see you, Sasa. Bryce is chilling, definitely in, nice. So that's what's going to be great. My favorite slot mark is definitely Clio 2 still. Although I'm leaning towards Pompeii. I really have this Pompeii thing going on. I don't know. So I think it's going to be a good competition. Just to kind of put it in perspective, we had the $840,000 Clio 2 jackpot video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. That one is a couple weeks ago. Like 2.5 weeks ago, I think is when we hit that. I didn't do any... Hey, there you go. Here it is. Maybe this is the one. Yeah, this is set to US currency right now. But whatever it converts to the prize, if it's in Canadian, that'll all be through PayPal. First bonus round, $6,000. Not too shabby. Definitely had to break out the fail ferret for that one though. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So, I was giving you an example of the potential. So I'm thinking if we get the $1 million jackpot, we share the video, I do my job making a video that looks nice. You guys do your job of making sure you subscribe and put that video everywhere you possibly can. And we get enough people to send that video around the world, we're going to get enough views to have a great prize. The other video we did just a couple weeks ago, I was getting to that, $840,000. I think it's already sitting after 2 weeks at around $280 in revenue. I just checked a little bit ago. There may be a little bit more on that. So you can imagine, like if you do a month's worth of time, if it's a really big viral video and you guys help push it out, that prize could be well upward over $1,000. And you don't have to buy or do anything other than give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share the video. That's it. No other strings attached. But the main thing is we got to hit the $1 million first. This is all in theory. But we've come close. We're close. We're about 150,000 away so far with our biggest jackpot. Now, remember the other day we did that fast stop thing? I think, Bryce, you were here. We were testing out the stopping the reels. It actually worked. Let's see if that works again. Oh, I'll be right back. I got to go get my package. Give me 2 seconds while I'm doing this. You guys can enjoy the video I shot yesterday of the Clio 2 bonus.
Touch a box and see what you win. You won 8 free spins. Touch a box and see what you win. You won 14 free spins. I wish you great prosperity. Touch a box on the screen. You've won 11 free spins.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I have a package coming and I had to go get to the delivery. So that was just a little bit of yeah, so that was a little bit of last night's Clio round. So after we did the stream, I played a little bit more to see if we could get it to loosen up. And I did hit, you know, 5 or 6 bonus rounds. But don't worry, you're not missing too much there. It's a full clip of all bonus rounds. One has a re-trigger and a few others. I will be posting that video here in just a little bit, but that was a preview. You guys got to see it. I'll be releasing that video here just shortly. I'm supposed to be getting my iPhone gimbal. You may say to yourself, hey self, what is a gimbal? This is what I said to myself. And I said self. So a gimbal is basically you put your iPhone on it, you can record video and it automatically or mechanically keeps the phone stable for you. So you can literally run with your phone and shoot perfectly still footage. Yes, please do ask a question, Joanne. Ask away. Ooh, there's a little $9,000 jackpot. So Joanne Casey asks, are there better days to play at the casino, better times to play? I think the only good answer to that is yes. And I'll tell you why. The only reason I say yes, now we all know these are random number generators. It doesn't matter. The machines don't care what time of day or when you sit down or what day of the week, but what does matter is the potential for additional free play bonus offers that the casinos often have. I know in our local casinos we have some days where they give you 4 times the points. So for every $1 you play through, you're getting $4 credit towards your free play and perks. So the best days you can play are the days that you get the biggest perks from your casino and your player's club card. And that makes a big difference. A lot of casinos do that. They'll have like a multiple point day, or sometimes they'll give you a free chunk of points just for coming in that day. Always take advantage of those. Those are all have an actual real dollar value to them. One of our casinos here has a 4 times points Thursday. That's always the day that I go. But as far as the machines are concerned, the machines don't care. What day, what hour. Now, just like we've loaded up this machine, I will say this though. We loaded up this machine, and I know from doing it so many times that the more loaded the machine becomes, the more likely you are to win a decent jackpot out of it. As I've showed you guys on that screen, the accounting screen, they go into plus and minus fluctuations to the hold percentage that's programmed onto the board. So I like to go after the big weekend. So if we have a big holiday weekend, the casino's usually packed. There's lots of travelers coming in from out of town and putting their money into these machines. They load them up over the weekend. I usually like to pop in like on a Monday or Tuesday morning just to jump around a few of my favorite machines, and usually I'll hit for 1 or 2 hand pays just by jumping around, seeing which machines are loaded up. But that doesn't always work. It's always just luck. Now, Joanne, the actual fact of most of these machines, you have to actually turn them off, take the motherboard out, apply a little special chip, what's called a key chip. So in a casino, they'd actually have to take the machine, turn it off, take the motherboard out, put a little chip, looks just like this, into the board to unlock the board. Then they have to reprogram the board, then they have to put it back into the machine, turn it back on, do all the settings. So it's a pretty good process. So casinos will not change that on the fly. Usually once they set the percentage for that machine, it's going to pretty well stay at that percentage for at least, well, for the most part, and definitely for the life of that machine on the floor. Now the newer machines, you may have heard, some of the network machines they can actually change the machine's percentage on the fly. And for those, it is completely possible they could change the payout based on the day of the week, time of the day. From what I understand, though, they cannot change the percentage once a player has sat down at the machine. Those are so new, though, I haven't read up too much on them other than they're very regulated. Yeah, exactly, Sean. So once a casino is really, really busy like we have some big events here locally, and the casinos just get packed. And I love it when that happens, because I go in after all the chaos is left and just work the room. Meaning I don't put too much money into one individual machine. I just kind of bounce from machine to machine. And you can usually load up a pretty big ticket by flipping and dipping. We all know who says that. Shout out to JFK, man. If you guys don't watch his channel, check him out. He's a stylish dude on a mission. Plays real life slot videos. Gotta love JFK, man. He's a cool cat. Hey, Mr. Drayden, all the way from France. Thank you for the good luck, sir. Thanks for joining the channel. We are trying to win the $1 million jackpot. The all-elusive $1 million jackpot. Oh, the Lucky Lemmings, yes. That's a good one. It's funny because I'm actually quite a ways away from Vegas, but I've got a lot of casinos within a very short distance of my office. I have my pick from about 5 or 6 casinos that are literally 30 minutes. Some are even 10 minutes drive. All right, let's get another one of these. Another one. So a full screen of the moons. Yeah, that was what I just figured out, Mark. If we got a full... Whoa, what was that? If we got a full screen, it would be $4 million. And in real life, I have actually come close to a full screen minus 2 squares on a nickel machine, which was $20 a spin. So it is possible. Although very rare. Let's try stopping the reels. That's what I'm saying, Deanna. I know. They need to let me record because it's going to bring them some business. If anything, it's going to bring me in there more often. And I go in the off times anyway. I go in the early morning, so it's not like there's a lot of patrons in there gambling. When I go in, there's hardly anybody in there. Oh, that looked good. Feels kind of weird, though, because they all know me by name. You know you go to the casino a lot when the whole staff comes around and says hi, calls you by your first name. was kind of like, huh, maybe, maybe I'm coming here too often. That's a sign. So, Mr. Adraden asks, what is it per spin? So it's a $2 denomination machine. We're running 40 lines. And so 10 coins per line, 10 $2 coins per line. So $400 times 2 is $800 a spin. $800. Hey, Nelson, you made it out of work, man. Welcome back. Was it a day of days? A day of... This week has been... Oh, see? It sensed I was going to tell a story. I'm telling you. It's like good luck every time. Every time we go for a story, we get a bonus round. Alright, so 1,800 credits. We got $3,600 just for triggering the bonus. Hopefully we get a lot of re-triggers. And a full screen. Not a bad start. Yeah, Nelson, you did bring your luck, man. We got the bonus like right away. Chief Dalian and friends asked, does it stopping the reels really work? You know, it's interesting. We're going to find out after this bonus round. On this machine, this game, it kind of feels like it does. Call me crazy, but we're going to find out. Uh, 5,100 times 2. I don't think so. We got to do a little better than that. We got to do a lot better than that. We need over 1,000x. Okay, let's try the theory. Remember, before we did this, when we stopped the reels, and we literally got almost a full screen of wilds. So we're going to go after it again. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Fast stop. There it is. That's just weird, man. I mean, it really feels like it's working. I don't know. Don't you guys think? I mean, every time we do that, we get a hit like that. That's $6,000. Let's try it again. I don't know. Okay, we got to make this like more scientific. Let's do... Okay, I know what we'll do. Let's just fast spin it down to... All right, we'll call it 35,000. So from 35,000 to 25,000, we're going to go regular spins. From 25 down to 15, we'll do fast stop. See what's better. Here we go. It's pretty good, 4,400. Oh, I don't know, man. I think we're just proving that fast stop. Look at that. That was better than the bonus round. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's about right. I mean, as far as a line hit goes, that ain't too shabby. All right, we're going to try the hybrid. You're right. Joanne is like me. I can't do too much science here. We got to do a couple of regular spins to go straight into the fast ones. We don't want to get down to 24. We may never get there. Fast spin. Now we'll do some regular. Come on, full screen. plus alternating the buttons sometimes also in this one. Oh, you saw that bonus? It kind of hung there for a second. That was weird. How's the stream so far? Is there any lag like there was on that last one? Or are we doing better now? I think it could have also been that we had both. I had both cameras connected. You're not supposed to do that according to Logitech. I had both the 990 whatever X and the 310 connected at the same time. Apparently that's a no-no. You're lagging, Willard? How about you, D-Lo? You got lag too, man? We cannot have lag. Yours is horrible, Sean? Well, that is unacceptable, guys. That will not work. I'm almost thinking it's a YouTube issue because the reason why is because when I do a speed test, and if ever you guys want to know what your speed is, if you don't know about it, you can go to speedtest.net, check your internet connectivity speed. I'm getting like 210 down and like 12 up, so yeah, I think it's story time then. So it's got to be YouTube, because yesterday was fine, earlier this morning was fine, or, you know, our first stream. Kind of feeling like it's either YouTube or it's, you know, our local cable provider, which, although my connectivity is checking servers from Arizona and Colorado, and it seems to be good. Or maybe, just possibly, I didn't get any pancakes this morning. Bryce, you hit up IHOP? I got nada. Nothing. Zero. No breakfast. Actually, I take that back. I had a little cup of yogurt. Yogurt. Yeah. Trying to eat healthy. See, the problem is I try to eat healthy during the week, and then come Saturday and Sunday, it's like absolute debacle. See, you roll into like the store, and they got the fresh donuts right there as you walk in. Smelling so good. Looking so lovely. Glaze all running. Life. Anyway, so yeah, I had yogurt. Low fat. But I did sneak a piece of pizza. Actually, a piece and a half. And it was delicious. Hey, $20 super chat from Deanna Williams. Whoa. Hey now. Support for good, clean, enjoyable story every now and then. Thank you, Miss Deanna Williams. You absolutely rock with that $20 super chat. I so much appreciate it. You are the best, Miss. We love Deanna. Big shout out to Deanna Williams. She's one of my first fans here at Slots and Stuff. We love her. She joins every day. You are awesome. Much appreciated. You guys are too kind. Okay, so yes, that was true. That was a true story, actually. I did sneak a piece of pizza. It was a day old, but it was still delish. Because when you're eating low-fat yogurt as a meal, you gotta sneak a piece of pie. Hey, Thanksgiving's coming up, guys. Is everybody excited? For those of you who celebrate that? Everybody excited for the pumpkin pie, the pecan pie, the apple pie, the sweet potato pie? I don't really get too hyped up about the turkey, though. You know what I mean? So Joanne Casey asks, how do you do a super chat? Funny, because I just learned myself not too long ago. There's like a little $sign just underneath the chat window there if you're on a PC. Now, if you're on a Mac, or actually I should say an iPad or an iPhone, you actually have to go into the browser on your iPhone and select view as desktop or desktop view, and then you'll see it. But if you're looking through the YouTube app, you won't see that little $sign. That's what had me tripped up for so long. I couldn't figure out how to send my favorite channels a super chat on my iPad because I'm always watching it on my iPad or my phone. And then I figured that little trick out. Two bacon wrapped turkeys. Ooh, that's a good hit. That sounds delicious, man. You know what? I kind of like your approach. I kind of like your approach there, Bryce, because, like, no offense against the poor turkeys that sacrifice their little ugly little jiggly necks for our Thanksgiving meal, but turkeys are not the best poultry in the business. I mean, some people really love it. I like it. Hey, that's good. 5,000. But it needs like a little extra something, in my opinion. And I think wrapping it in bacon. Hey, who am I kidding? I'd wrap everything in bacon. I mean, I'd probably eat bacon with my low-fat yogurt. There's an idea. Bacon-flavored yogurt. You heard it here, folks. Fireworks going off. 4,800. That's a $9,600 jackpot right there. We don't see the hand pay because we got the hand pay tuned at $10,000. We don't even want to be interrupted if it's under 10,000. Like, don't even interrupt our show. We're talking about bacon. We're talking about turkey. We're talking about Thanksgiving. You know what's great is deep fried turkey. I actually had one that didn't food poison me to death. That was actually done properly a few years back, and it was amazing. And if you've ever looked up the statistics as to how many houses actually burn down on Thanksgiving because of people deep frying their turkeys, it's actually pretty surprising. Personally, I think it's just the turkey spirits getting back at you. Just kidding. I'm not a vegetarian. No offense if you are. But turkey is not my, that's not what I'm all about. I'm all about the sweet potatoes, okay? So I do these candied yams. I make them. My family always has me bring them. They request it. They require it. If I don't bring them, I'm not even allowed in the building. But I make sweet potatoes. They're candied with brown sugar, nutmeg, vanilla, cinnamon, butter, caramelized, baked with, topped with tiny little marshmallows. Oh yeah. And they are delish. It's probably like 5,000 calories a bowl full, but I don't care. I'm doing it. I feel like it's been a while since we had a bonus, right? I feel like it's been a while. I think we need to do some fast stops of these reels. We need to shake up these little doggies. I have a sweet tooth, yes. Oh, look at that. 15,500 on a fast stop. There you go. That's a little better. That's a nice hit. 31,000. So that was, we're missing one line of wilds. I mean, I'm thinking, am I even calculating that right? This jackpot makes me think I'm miscalculating something. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. All right, so we got all these little wild guys here. Let me look here. 1,000 times your line bet. We've got 40 lines times 10. So we're doing $20. Oh, okay, I did miscalculate, guys. It's $20 line bet. 1,000. Okay, so $20 line bet. Here, clicking off. So 20,000 per line. And if you hit a full screen, that's 40 possible lines. So it's that times 40. So 800,000. Okay, I'm corrected. So even if we got an absolute 100% full screen of wilds, we would still need to get 200,000 more to hit the million. Totally can do it. We can do it on the bonus round because they can get on a retrigger frenzy. I think that fast stop has some validity to it, yeah? I'm kind of feeling like, it seems like every time we do that, those wilds show up. But it can't be like on and on. You just gotta like bust out a couple of them and then slow play it. science behind this somewhere. Could you imagine? What if there was some sort of combination between fast play, blind bet buttons that you could hit that would actually cause the machine to do a jackpot? You know, some video games are like that. Like, they have little secret spots within the game. There's little Easter eggs, things you can figure out. You know, you click on a certain portion of the screen 5 times, hit escape, blah, 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 and it gets into a special mode. So it wouldn't surprise me if somewhere, somehow, there's some secret combination of buttons that will unlock a jackpot. If there's anybody that knows about it, it's probably only like one person at IGT, and they probably keep him in the back room locked up. Because you saw the Ainsworth tour on some other channels earlier this year at G2E. They have a little jackpot key on the side that they can turn and trigger the bonus round. So you know the capabilities there. You hear that little counter going off? It's a little hard counter. Every time you get a jackpot or a line hit, it'll count it up. Ooh. Fireworks. Okay, I can only do that for so long. I gotta actually stop it from doing that. We did have a long conversation the other day about that. Some people let them count it up. Some people like to click the button. Usually on the bonus round, I'll let it count it up. I just feel like it's bad karma to end the count up on a bonus round. Maybe we should try that. Should we try a fast stop during the bonus round and just try to slam through it? I don't know if it lets you stop on the bonus round. Let's try that. Of course, you have to actually get the bonus round. See, that was a fast stop, and there's those wilds. You have to actually get the bonus to do that. Our little wolfie friend. I will say this, though. It has been playing with us for quite a while on that one ticket. I haven't put in a ticket for a while. So, by the way, you guys are on the new camera right now. This is the HD 1080p, which you would think it would, I don't know. I'm still messing with it, but I'm not totally happy with the focus. The colors are more vivid on it, though. I noticed that, so that's kind of cool. Yes, that is true sometimes too. Like what Chief Dalian's saying there. Sometimes when you pull out a ticket, put in a new one, it seems that it hits a little bit better the second time. So there is some truth to that, I think. I mean, it just seems like it, right? So let's do this. I've got an $8,000 ticket. Let's just cash that one out. We'll put in a $50,000 instead. That basically ends the session. Now, we've talked about the session accounting before. And each time you put money into the machine when it's been sitting dormant, it starts a session and keeps track of every spin. And so we just reset the session. Let's see if we can get lucky. Actually, no, I never thought about playing without subs via PayPal. What do you mean? I'm not familiar. I do use PayPal, but I'm not sure what you're asking there, Joanne. My apologies. I only had one cup of coffee today, so I'm a little slow. No dishwater today. Yeah, so we got a new session going. Let's do some fast stops real quick, just for fun. And sometimes I notice when you reset the session, the second session is worse than the first. Ooh, look at that. Gravy. Nice. As far as a single line hit goes, that's just about the biggest one I think we've had so far. Definitely worse than root beer. Let's enjoy the tune. I was trying to focus it a little bit better for you, but okay, so we got the whole tune in. Oh, I see what you're saying, Joanne. Yeah, no, I can't do that. That would be very bad. I would get into bad trouble. Yeah, no, this has to be provided by our state laws that I have to abide by. These are only just for fun and entertainment. No monetary value whatsoever. And by actually accepting people's money to play would be completely and totally illegal. So can't do that. Sorry. But what I can do is give away a prize to all of our subscribers, and that can be a money prize, not based on play, but based on a random drawing, which is what we're going to do. For those of you who are here that weren't here earlier, we're going to have a pretty cool giveaway, provided we can hit that $1 million jackpot. Oh my goodness, Sunshine Girl, welcome to the channel. Let me tell you my take on Lightning Link. I absolutely friggin' hate it. Just kidding. I love it. I can't stay off it, but I can't win anything on it. I cannot win anything, and I am absolutely, completely, and totally addicted to it. I hate it. No, real talk though. I have not won a big one on it. They just put the new Lightning Link Bay into our local casino about 6 months ago, and I've played it quite a bit, but I haven't. I think the biggest one I've hit is about 800 or 900 on it. Never hit the grand. Another one. I feel like it's overexposed. Let me look real quick. 2 seconds. Let me adjust this. There we go. How's that for picture, huh? Only the best for you guys. Only the best. Okay? That's probably closer to the actual color hues on the actual slot machine. What you guys were seeing earlier was like this over vivid version. But I'm looking at my monitor, I'm looking at the stream, and I'm looking at the slot machine. And they all look pretty close. At least close as I can get it while we're chatting. You know what, I'm thinking about setting up I think that would be fun if we could do a group pool, Joanne. I think that would be a lot of fun. And as a matter of fact, I'm actually pretty close to the casinos up in Colorado for like where the Raja is. So I don't know. I'd like to make if we did do something like that, I'd like to just kind of piggyback on with that whole group and just be a part of that and make it 3 times as big. think that'd be super cool. I'm waiting for one of these days to have like, but you know what? I think if we do a big group pull where it's like really big, I want to get to like something like 100. I want to do $100,000 group pull, and I want to do it on that $5,000 machine at Aria. I mean, if we're gonna do it, let's win some millions. I don't want to win 5,000 and split it between 30 people. I want to go in big. I want to win like $2 or $3 million. I want to throw the biggest bash that place has ever seen, and yada, bada bing. The only problem with that is we need a lot of people that are willing to pitch that kind of dough. So if we had, let's say everybody did a buy-in of 1,000, we planned this big giant $100,000 group pool on the $1,000 machine at Aria. That would give us 100 spins on the $1,000 machine. We would need 100 people to buy in at $1,000. That would be pretty epic. I think it'd be fun. I mean, I'd like to keep it for, maybe we do like 2. I'd probably do like one that's like the, we could do like a low, mid, and high range. So we do like a low range where we do a minimum buy-in, maybe like $100. And I'm sure a lot of people would join that one. And then do a mid range for those that like to do a little bit riskier, maybe a $500 buy-in. And then we'll do the high roller, $1,000 buy-in. But we'd have to set like a minimum buy-in. So we wouldn't even roll the event unless we had at least 100,000. So we'd have to have 100 people buy in or no high roll group pull at all. Because you got to have at least 100 spins through that $1,000 machine to make it, to get through, a cycle. Probably even more. You see how it's the same as these machines. I mean, it's a red, white, and blue 7s. It's IGT. It's going to play the same as these, and I'm sure they probably have it set around, I'm going to say, guessing 86 to 87%. I doubt they'd set that machine at 90 plus. Yeah, so let's figure that out. So if you, let's say, because like that one video, that guy that hit literally on the same video, I don't know how long he was there. I mean, they served him dinner at the table. But let's see, he hit 1,475 and 400. He hit a total of 1.875 million just while sitting there. So divide that by 100 folks. That's 18,750. Not too bad. I mean, for those of you who've gone to Vegas, you'll blow through $1,000 and easy, no problem, pretty quick. But you got a chance. You got a chance. I know at least a good 25 just personally that would want to do that with me right away. And then that's just personally. And then YouTube, I'm sure we'd have no problem. I mean, most people go to Vegas, they already know they're going to lose about that anyway, or a lot more. But we definitely set it up like a standard group pool where you have a certain number of spins and then you cash out. Unless everybody wants to do it otherwise. Some people will do them like all or nothing, double or nothing kind of deal. I don't know what's better. If you're more risk tolerant, we could do it all or nothing, or we could just do a set number of spins, like 100 spins, and then we're out. I mean, worst case scenario, you lose half of it, and everybody gets $500 back, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. Hey, Jeannie, what's going on? Welcome back. I'm doing just dandy. How are you, ma'am? We're just talking about a super crazy high limit pool in Vegas on that $1,000, $5,000 machine at Aria. All right, we got to fast stop this thing. I think that's what's going on. Got him. Oh, exactly, Roger. Yeah, you use your player's card. You get the free play back. I mean, I don't know. It kind of feels like it would be a little weird. Maybe because of the free play issue, I wonder if it would be cool to do everybody draws a card out of a deck. Like you take, or 2 decks of cards, everybody draws a card. And then we have a 3rd deck, and somebody randomly picks 1 card. That would narrow it down to potentially, what, 8 people with the same card? And then those 8 people could maybe have, like, I don't know, flip a coin. I don't know, rock, paper, scissors. But either way, my point is this. My point is this. It shouldn't just be the host that gets to use their player's card, just because, like you said, there's going to be some pretty wicked benefits to that. If you're going to play $100,000 on a group pool, it's not right to just have the host have all the glory. So maybe that could be part of the fun of the group pool. You know, whoever wins some sort of maybe a slot spin-off or something, that would be kind of cool. Everybody gets a $20 bill, pops it in a machine of their choice. At the end of it, there's going to be one person that's going to win the most amount of money. Very rarely will there be a tie. That person gets to use their player's card and get all the benefits. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. I play roulette, Mark. I love roulette. I'm a mid-board kind of guy. I'm a 17, 20, 23. I rarely do the 50 bets, the black or red. Even odd, I stay away from that. I like the go big or go home. I had a bad run though on roulette, and so I actually stopped playing for a while on roulette. And then they put in this new machine that's it's a digital roulette. I'm sure you guys have all seen them. It's got a roulette wheel in the middle, and it's got literally like little slot machines all the way around it, and you pick your numbers, and then it spins the reel. It's not as fun. Yeah, I'm on. That makes more sense, Joanne. I like Joanne's idea there. So if you got, maybe split it between 4 folks, 25 spins on each card. I mean, if you have 100 people, though, it's gonna be kind of weird. I guess each person could put their card in for their spin. I mean, it is $1,000 worth of points. There's like a million ways you could do that. I guess you just got to work all that out before you put it all on a piece of paper so everybody gets a copy of it and knows exactly what's going on. I'm heavy on 17 and 20. Those are my biggest numbers, 17, 20. And I usually will play on the number, all the way around the number, in all 9 positions. So sometimes though I get hooked on going to the bottom of the board. I'll play like a 36 just to get it out of my hair, and then you got to do especially if it's a double aught board where the 2 double 0. I try to stay away from the double 0 board. It just adds worse odds to your play. If it's a single 0, that's preferable. But I think roulette's just as bad as slots. If you really want to have even close to a fair chance, stick with like your card games like blackjack. Learn the game, practice it, get good at it. Start small. And if you decide you're going to play at the $100 plus table, please don't go in the middle of the shoe. People get pretty bent out of shape if you enter mid-shoe. Yeah, video poker actually is a little better. Now, if you're a real good poker player, you can play live with some of these poker sharks that are out there, but there's some good poker players that they make a living off that. They just go casino to casino and take all of our amateurs' money. Mid-shoe means that if you go to sit down at a blackjack table, in the middle of the shoe is basically the rack of cards. So every time they go through 5 or 6 deck shoes, however many decks they have in that shoe, they'll shuffle. When they call out shuffling, that's your time to enter. A lot of casinos on the higher limit tables won't even let you sit down in the middle of a shoe, because if somebody's on a run during a shoe, you could sit down in the middle of it and mess up the entire play. I mean, yes, in theory, it is still all luck. However, having been in the middle of a hot shoe and somebody sits down at the position to my right and wrecks it for me, there's some validity to that. So that's why a lot of casinos have a little sign that says no mid-shoe entry. But on the auto shufflers, like at the $5 to $25 a hand tables, and if it has an auto shuffler, you can sit down anytime. Yeah, I always check out Rock and Roller, man. I'm a big fan of his too. I love watching his show. I actually watch a lot of channels, like during the wee hours, and when I'm working, I have 3 big monitors, and on one of them is always somebody's channel playing all the time. Oh, Deanna, that's a good question. You know, I don't even know. I've never even had... this is going to sound really bad. I haven't even had a Patreon yet. So, like YouTube keeps 40% of all the super chats. So if you send $10, yeah, I only get 6. But then I get 6, and then they take out another percentage for the taxes. So you actually probably get maybe like $4.50 or something like that. Now, Patreon, from what I understand, keeps a little bit less, but I'm not really sure. I have absolutely 0 patrons. Thank you very much. That's all right, though. I just set it up. Honestly, I don't know about Patreon. Ooh, look at that. Now that's lovely. Very nice. Yeah, so whether you decide you want to give and you're super kind to do so, either one is fine. Actually, YouTube may be better just because it's easier to track. I don't know. Once I get Patreon going, I'll know better. I'm pretty bad about promoting that, though. But yeah, so in case you guys are new to the channel, anything that gets donated into this channel gets put right back into the channel. So, meaning better equipment, better audio, better machine, whatever it happens to be. You guys make the call. You tell me what games you want to see. You are the best, Deanna. I absolutely appreciate you so much. We will roll it back into the channel. So what will happen is, I've already had many requests for WMS games. I've already got my eye on some WMS cabinets. The cabinets alone are around $2,500, and then the games are around $500 to $600 a piece. So it's a pretty good little chunk of money, but it is on the radar, and we are working towards it. So first things first, I got you guys a little better camera, a little better sound. Baby steps. We are taking baby steps. But for being a new channel, though, you guys are great. I mean, we got lots of people watching the videos. Lots of people are giving us thumbs up, subscribing. You know, I'm still not totally convinced about the thumbs up thing and how much that means to a video or not. But if you do have a thumb and you do want to put it up, could you please put it up on my video? I'd greatly appreciate it. Yes, it was. Deanna's awesome. She has done a few super chats. She supports, and I super appreciate it. We need that bonus. I love YouTube because it's free. I mean, you could do YouTube Red, but it's still free. It's one of the last few great things that are completely free. And that's cool. I mean, yeah, we gotta watch a commercial here and there, but I mean, for the most part, I leave all mine so that you can skip them. That way you only have to watch like a couple seconds, you can skip it. But if you do want to watch the commercials, it helps out the channel. Some of them are pretty good commercials. I've been watching, like, I've seen some pretty decent commercials on some of those videos. But I can't click on them because then I'll get in trouble. If I click on a commercial, though, I get red flag. Ooh. Yeah, this will always be free, guys. And trust me, I always read every comment in chat, and I give shout outs to everybody. Don't you worry if you don't have anything to super chat with, don't worry about it. Tell me your story, we'll chat. We'll chat it up. There may come a day that we get enough people in here where the chat moves a little too fast for me, but I'll still do my best. Oh yeah, I saw your comment on Facebook, Deanna. I agree. I would like to see some hoodies. Matter of fact, you know, I haven't really said anything about doing, you know, t-shirts and the like. But I am a hoodie guy, and I am in the Southwest, and our winters, although are cold at night, are usually 50s in the day. So it's not really like you could wear a t-shirt, and you can't really wear a full jacket. But a nice hoodie or a zip-up type sweatshirt would be perfect. So I'm just starting to think about something not too branded, though. I don't want it to be branded. I understand the marketing behind it and all that, and that's great. But I want something that people will actually want to wear out into, you know what I mean? Into public, like not necessarily a walking billboard. Something that's comfortable, stylish, does do the marketing message, does build the brand, but doesn't slap you in the face with it. You know what I mean? And that's the tricky part. There's ways to build your brand without literally spelling it out and stuff. Because you want people to wear it, and I want people to see it and say, "Ooh, that's nice. Where did you get that?" "Oh, let me tell you about where I got that." You know what I mean? So when we do that, we're not going to do anything like, you know, the $2 t-shirts kind of deal. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I want it something you will be on your preferred side of the closet, if you know what I mean. Okay, we are totally overdue for a bonus. I'm going to fast stop a few spins here. Let's clear this entire session out with, get it down to 0. There we go. Okay, now it's going to reset. 0 credits in the machine. As soon as it hits 0, we know that the session ends. Let's take a peek at the accounting, just because we haven't for a while, and I feel like, yep, that's what I feel. Look at that, though. We actually lost 2%. The machine paid us out 2% more since the last time we checked. We have just shy of $6 million into this machine, 4.6 million paid out, 2.3 million in hand pays so far. So this machine owes us a good chunk of money. And the way we can quickly calculate that is knowing that it's programmed at 97%. So if we figure we have 3% off of 21, so let's say 18%, roughly, give or take. 18% of 5.9 million, or 6 million, just to make it real easy. And if we even said it was only 10%, we're still looking at this machine owing us at least $600,000. Yeah, exactly. I like that idea, Deanna. Just something tasteful, simply stated, you know? If it's done well, and it's a nice looking piece, people might ask you about it, you know? It's like the old elevator conversation back when I used to be in sales many moons ago. I sold clothes, really high-end suits for a living. I was a clothier. And one of the things that I did when I was going into the office building with the high rises is I put a little lapel pin that I had. It was a very tiny little gold pair of scissors, tailor's scissors, if you will. And every time, because I'm wearing a nice suit, I'm in the elevator, you know, and every time somebody says, hey, what's that little scissors for? You know, they really would pop because they were gold. And that was my shoe-in to start my, quote, elevator speech. And I sold so many suits because of that little pin. So if you're in sales, take that one to the bank. I've got 30 plus years of sales experience, and that works. Number 1, wearing a suit. Number 2, clean cut. Number 3, get yourself an elevator speech. Know what you sell. Be enthusiastic and be ready at all times to close the deal. And that one's free. Hey, there you go. See? Just had to tell a little story. Fireworks. Yeah, it was pretty amazing though. That little pin, talk about a conversation starter. That's all it takes. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to be full of words. Although sometimes I'm quite chatty. Well, thank you, Diana. Deanna. Sorry, I called you Diana. My bad. Deanna. I read chat so fast my brain goes before I'm even looking as I'm spinning. Yes. So I am kind of an older sales guy. I spent many years in sales, so been there, done that. And now we just get to sit and play some slot machines and make a channel. Well, before I started rolling all this, just so that everybody knows the whole point of this, because a lot of people were giving me grief early on saying, well, what's the point of this? You know, this is completely idiotic and all this. But, you know, it's funny because you can laugh on the outside, but here's the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is I had quite a good investment placed on these slot games and machines, and I really needed a way to justify it to myself, really, because I don't like to be a wasteful spender. Ooh, 20,500. That's a nice one. So I don't like to be a wasteful spender, so I figured, hey, I got these machines, and I have YouTube. YouTube makes money. Why don't I put the two together? That way the machines pay for themselves. I get to have fun and make new friends. And guess what? It worked. So for all you haters out there, and you know who you are on your comments, etc., etc., the whole purpose behind this originally was just to pay for my toys. And they're paid off now. So now what we're doing is we're rolling all the revenue back into the channel to make it better. And the better it gets, the more money it makes. The more money it makes, the more you guys get to win as we give away prizes and hit that $1 million jackpot. But at the end of the day, it's just fun. Deanna, your 2 kids are in sales? That's awesome. You know, sales is what makes the world go round. I remember when I told my parents I was getting ready to go into sales. And, you know, during that time, sales was kind of like what you did when you couldn't do anything else. Well, I didn't believe that. I was always listening to all the sales tapes in my car, you know, studying up on all the greats. And I just thought that it was great. You know, everything had to be sold. Everything I looked at, whether it was toilet paper, mirrors, paint on the walls, everything you have in front of your face was sold by a salesman. That's what makes the world go round. There is no greater job than a sales professional in my mind. So cheers to them. It's not an easy job either, I'll tell you that. Darn near made me an alcoholic. Just kidding. No, it's a brutal job though. If you can handle it and you got thick skin, by all means you can make a ton of money at it. Whoa, Timmy, good morning all the way from Singapore. Awesome. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining. We're playing a little there we go, a little wolf run, trying to hit $1 million jackpot. Hitting some good line hits. Some great line hits, just no jackpot yet. Let's do some fast stops again. Wow, Roger, you've done door to door. I have done that too. That is probably the hardest. That's usually what they do when you start, even in, as you know, insurance sales, financial product sales. They start with your sphere of influence, right? And you go out and you start knocking on doors. But you know how it is. You pay your dues. You pay your dues. That's awesome, Deanna. Yeah, I mean that's exactly kind of the path. I mean most really strong salespeople have that entrepreneurial drive where most of them do end up launching their own companies, and for the most part, if they're disciplined, pretty successful. Very cool. So your son's at GM at the Ford dealership. You know, selling cars, that's actually where I started, was in cars. And I'll tell you what, there's some money to be made in cars. It used to be way better back in the day than it is today, but it still is good. I used to always laugh because everybody had the used car salesman joke. I laughed all the way to the bank. No, but really though, yeah, not all car salespeople are bad guys. There are good, honest car salespeople. Ooh, look at that! Bada bing. That's a good one. Yeah, car sales have changed a lot. When I used to sell cars, a new car would have usually a pretty decent $3,000 to $4,000 profit range margin. You know, you'd say you sell a $30,000 car, it'd have, if it was a new vehicle, it'd have $2,800, $3,000 profit. Nowadays, they're selling $40,000 to $50,000 vehicles that they call a mini now, which the dealership will pay you anywhere from $150 to $200 a unit, which is amazing. I know that there's one dealership here. I'm a Corvette fan. I'm a Corvette guy, and for you Corvette haters, that's okay. I get you. But if you buy a new Corvette at our local dealership here, it's about $120,000 for the new Z07. Maybe a little more because they have an addendum on it. So you sell, if you're the sales rep, and you sell a $130,000 vehicle, they are still paying essentially a mini on that vehicle, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I told the sales guy he probably needs to find another dealership. I used to sell cars back when the old 3000 GT by Mitsubishi was the thing. Remember the twin turbo 3000 GT? Now that's going to date me a little bit, but that car was ripping. That was a great car. I could sell the crud out of those things. I remember one weekend I pulled a hat trick. I sold three 3000 GTs. Each time you'd sell one of those, you'd make $2,000. If you did a hat trick, you'd make an additional, like, I think they paid like a $2,000 spiff for a hat trick, so it was a good weekend. Those were the days. You know what it is? I think we need a story or something. That's why we haven't hit the bonus. What was I thinking? It's because we haven't broken out a story of some sort. Now we have gotten a lot of line hits, and that's slowly whittling away at the deficit on the machine. And that's not what we want. We want to hit one big one. Oh yeah, I know, Deanna. I mean, it's management these days is like a guaranteed 70-hour work week. And what's weird is nowadays both couples typically are working. So you have two-parent households with both family members, both mom and dad working, 60, 70-hour weeks. I think everything's a little sideways right now. What happened to the good days when you could work 40 hours? If you worked 48 hours, you're pretty much a hero, putting in the 8 hours OT. Nowadays, if you're not working 60 hours, you're maybe on the chopping block. And, as your daughter will know, as you own your own company, yay, you get to work 100 hours a week or more. This one time at band camp, exactly, Bryce. I love that movie, man. Oh, yep. This machine, I'm telling you. I tell you what. This is hardcore. I don't think I'm feeling a little wolfy right now. What's it take? What's a guy got to do around here? Should we switch up the bet? Like we've been doing max bet the entire time. Maybe we should cut it in half. Let's do this. Well, it doesn't seem to be helping, cutting it in half. Yeah, Bryce, like 7. I mean, man, hats off to you, sir. 7 kiddos. I mean, I can't imagine. How's the program getting them all ready for school every day? That's what I really want to know. Because I remember just with 4 growing up, getting us ready for school was like, forget about it. Toothpaste in the hair, one shoe on backwards, if that's even possible. I'll tell you what, for a 6-year-old, that is absolutely possible. Oh, good. You showered? Oh, you used toothpaste. Kids are awesome. All right. Yeah, actually, Roger, I have thought about that one. And you know, we may get I may just for fun get one of the old reels. I think it was an S2000 with the actual physical reels. Just because of nostalgia, you know, for fun. I think that would be kind of cool. See, the problem I run into is space limitation, because these machines take up a lot of space, and then the base unit where it sits on, those are pretty large too. So, plus I'm on a second floor, so I'd have to move it to the ground level, because already I think I'm pushing max weight. Maybe one stream will fall through into the garage. I don't know. Wouldn't that be funny? That'd get some ratings. That's a video that would get shared. I'll tell you what. If this whole stream and slot machine fell through the floor. Yeah, Roger, if you think people would like that, I mean, yeah, I'm open to it, man. I mean, those machines are actually the least expensive machines that you can buy. You can find those S2000 3-reel, 5-reel, and 7-reel machines. They start at around $700, between $699. I've seen them even on eBay, believe it or not, and they go up to about $899. So they're actually really not that expensive. But having had 2 of them in the past, they are a little bit more finicky as far as because there's a lot more mechanical. There's the reels move, and a lot of them come with the hopper. They actually have a coin in system, so they actually have a hopper that has to be filled with coins unless you disable it and convert it. So I guess that would be an additional cost to make it more of a hopperless. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what the in stuff will be, you know. I mean, really, we just got this thing started. We just started this channel, like, what? It's been a month now. So, I'm going to figure out something cool, some fun stuff. Not sure what it'll be yet. I have that, I don't know if you've seen the Triple Stars game. That's probably the oldest game that I've got right now. It's a 3-reel. It's also a video type, but it's a really old game. It's actually kind of cool. I'll have to put that in. It actually has a max bet in the machine of 300. So the coin in is 300. So it's a little bit more tedious because we could program it at $100 a spin, but you get like 3 spins and then you got to put another ticket in. Or I think I could load it up to 3,000. I'm not sure. I'll have to check it. Wow, 4 in school, Bryce, and 3 are at home. That's cool. Once they're all in school, you will have a sigh of relief. But then again, it all goes probably way too fast, and then your last one will be off to college, and you'll probably have a few tears. I can imagine what it would feel like after having that many people all around all the time, and then the last one leaves to college. It probably leaves you pretty spun out, right? I would imagine. Empty nesting. You can always fill up your nest with slot machines, just saying. One thing that's kind of funny, guys, is that you know, we're always here, you know, kind of us, I'll call us the locals, chatting it up. And during the live stream, nobody gets to see the chat. So they only hear my side of the conversation, so they probably think I'm a complete and total weirdo. It's all good, because I am. Well, Well, supposedly Amazon says my package has been delivered, but I'm watching on the camera and I don't see a truck or any package, so go figure. It doesn't look like Wolf Run's going to do it for us, I don't think. But we sure did give it one heck of a try. We saw some good hits along the way. I think we've seriously only seen 2 bonus rounds, if I'm not mistaken. Do you guys remember? Because I'm thinking we've only seen 2. I mean, my goodness, we've been here doing this for 1 hour and 37 minutes. There you go. There's a 10,000. Little baby jackpot. That's funny, Bryce. That's the best part about it, man. I can't tell you how many tea parties we've had. I've done it all too. I don't have any kids of my own, but plenty of nieces and nephews, man. Lots of tea parties have rolled through this place. Yes, Roger, we have Facebook. Definitely join the Facebook page if you haven't. It's Slots and Stuff. So go to Facebook/slots, SLOTS, -in-stuff. Everybody's welcome to join. Love you to share your business, share your stories, talk about jackpots. Let's see pictures of your biggest jackpots. Also, I post these videos in there, so there may be some videos that you don't see that I don't stream live. When I do upload them, I'll post them in there. Ooh, that's a big hit right there. Ooh, that was better than the bonus round last time. Alright, well guys, we gave it a fair shake today. We did 1 hour, 39 minutes on Wolf Run, and we're still in it to win it. We're still going to hit that $1 million. I appreciate all of you for watching today. Deanna, again, thank you for that $20 super chat. You are absolutely the best. I wish you all a very happy rest of your Thursday. I will probably be back tomorrow, mid-morning. I'll probably switch games though, because this Wolf Run's been brutal. I may try some oldies. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I may surprise you. Until then, guys, have a great evening. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care. Peace.